Arizona's hottest R&B. It's the all-new Vena Souls, the Julian Show. In the building, as you can see, first of all, you notice that I'm not in the picture, and I'm fine with that. Totally fine with that. But I have RCC here with me today in the building. How y'all doing today?
Feeling good. Feeling great.
Good.
Yeah. All right. First, let's introduce from here to you.
So we are RCC. It stands for Reach.
Kudos.
And Sherelle.
Whoa, did I get that right? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you did get it right. Yes. Look at you.
Whoa. I wish I was on camera for that one.
Yeah.
That was impressive. So, and you guys are a family act, right?
Yep, siblings. Same mom and dad.
Same mom and dad.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Fantastic. So how did all this get started for y'all?
Oh, man.
So we've always done music individually, but a couple years ago, we actually got together and would go to my house and practice and do some music. And then Kudos came up with an idea and was like, hey, I want you guys to write on this song. So I came up with the hook, Reach came up with the rap, and we messed around and got together and recorded it. And my dad heard it and he was like, why don't y'all start a group? And I'm thinking I don't even like them enough like that to be
and that's reciprocated. Yeah.
But anyways, like it was just magic in the studio, so we agreed, and it's just been up since then.
Nice. So your dad, how much involvement has he had with your your career going forward so far?
He has a lot of experience producing music and writing music, so when we got into the studio, we kind of learned it all from him, how to like structure a song, how to produce it, how to record it. So he was involved like early like when we started recording. So he was right there behind the desk doing the engineer work.
Bro, okay. And so with all that knowledge now, you bringing it together, how's everything been going? Like how people have been reacting to you?
Oh man. They're loving it because, obviously just off the sibling, dynamic alone, people are like, man, that's nice. Especially, I mean, you can't beat the sibling harmonies and different things like that because our voices are kind of similar, in certain ways. So people really, they're really receiving it nicely,
Yeah, and it's been something people say like nostalgia and like something that you don't see that much anymore. So they were happy to see it kind of coming back, seeing a family unit that you don't really get to see that often anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So how would you describe your style in the way that you operate?
Oh, man. We literally just call ourselves a music group because we do so many different styles. Like she comes from a background of
I love alternative music, pop music, R&B music. Like I like it all. So I incorporate the way I write into that, all those flavors.
And then
I play the guitar, so it's like a lot of the alternative, a lot of singer-songwriter stuff. So a little bit of R&B as well.
And then I'm like just R&B and rap. So I got a background of rap and stuff. So blending all that together, it's like it's just
magic.
So many different styles into one thing. So it's
I don't think you would categorize us as one style. Like we just kind of created our own
group.
Almost.
Yeah, it's just a music group.
That's pretty amazing because that's a lot of creativity.
It is, yeah.
So what is the creative process like for you?
Like individually, so one of us will find a beat or something will inspire us and we'll individually write and then we'll come together. And then we get in the studio and then we just mash it up and it just becomes into this masterpiece for us.
Yeah.
And it's nice that we all write music too, so we're not depending on just one person because obviously I'm the leader of the group, but I allow them to do different things. No, but we definitely all, we all write, so it's like I'm not dependent on him to just write something or whatever. Sometimes she'll write a whole song, sometimes he'll write a whole song, sometimes I will, but sometimes we'll just bring a beat like, hey, I like this beat. Put something on it. Okay, she'll put her flavor, he'll put his flavor, I'll put my flavor, and it just blends together nicely. It's crazy how it happens.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it just comes together.
Yeah.
So what is the working relationship like? Because you mentioned earlier, I got to work with these fellas. But what is it like, though? What's I mean, obviously it's working well.
Yeah.
But what are some of the details? What are some of the things that goes on?
I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm more lax when it comes to like the studio. Reach, the so-called try to be leader of the group, he's more like strict with it, and then you got Kudos, who's kind of like in the middle. He's serious, but he wants to get it done. So I mean, it's a little bit of all that. We have fun, and we all have our little quirks that we do, but
Yeah. So is that the order of birth here?
No.
I'm actually the oldest.
Oh.
Yeah, she's the oldest.
You're the oldest. Is that why you have the cassette tape,
the cassette showing her age,
earrings, showing
her
age?
That's not why.
She should have had an 8-track on her.
I am not the
Yeah, that's 8-track. That's around your pop's time.
Yeah,
right?
Thank you.
That was even before my time, almost, kind of. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So, what's it been like performing as a sibling group?
It's fun. It's fun. You know, I don't know. It depending on the song. So it's like, so typically, I mean, when I was doing solo, I would have like an R&B love song that I would sing, and it's nice to kind of, connect with the crowd and just like sing to the ladies and stuff. So a lot of times I got to like back up and kind of allow them to, do their thing too. And it's not really all about me, because sometimes, I would like to be the 5 heartbeat guy, where step out and be like,
yeah,
he still does. And sometimes he still does.
So yeah, I just got to suppress, what's in me sometimes. But yeah, it's fun though. It is fun. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's good because we all like to like actually put on a show, like entertain. We want to have energy. We want to dance. We want to do all the things around like singing and everything. So I think it's good.
Yeah, definitely. Because when I saw y'all, that's where I met y'all at an event and saw you perform. The thing that struck out to me was, the cohesiveness, right? Y'all were good, and then the style or just the way that you are reminded me of something that I haven't seen since 20 years. This group called City High.
Yeah. City High, yeah, we
get
that.
Like, oh my gosh, they have that. You don't sound like them, but there's that dynamic. That is so cool. And have people been receiving that? Have people been mentioning that, or what's the feedback been like?
It's been that right there. Like people definitely say City High.
They say City High. We get the Fuji sometimes. We get
Black Eyed Peas sometimes, just because of the different dynamics that we go into, like as far as our music.
Yeah.
But they always end up saying what you're saying. Like, man, I see this in you, but it's not you. It's not you. You guys are literally like carrying your own torch.
Yes.
But the only thing I can compare you to is like these things, which is cool.
And it's rare. That's why it's so cool, because it is rare.
Yeah.
Because it's not, and then plus your siblings too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't think none of these other groups were.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers to this, which is we didn't do it intentionally. It just kind of happened, organically. And
it's God.
Yeah, it's really God.
Once you think about it, God has it all set in place, and we had no idea.
Yes, absolutely. So, inspirations to your music, and what do you take? What do you use to really create your art?
That's a good question.
You want to take it?
I don't know. I'm inspired by like moments, like I don't know, the fact that music is everywhere, like in everything people do, like when you have get-togethers, when you're in your car, when you're sad, when you're happy, like I'm just inspired by different moments like that. How music is so involved in everything, like it makes me want to create something like that gives people a moment, gives people a memory. Like I love things like that.
So something happens in your day-to-day life. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna write something about that kind of vibe.
Yeah. And that's where a lot of like the creativity comes from. And I notice like in the morning, like after I wake up, like that's the best time sometimes for me to write, because it's like almost like you're from a dream state. It's like kind of weird. It's kind of
very interesting.
It is nice.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I like. I mean, I'm inspired by just love and heartbreak a lot of times. You know what I mean? That's like the root of a lot of my music that I used to write, which I still write, but I write a little differently with the group, depending on what song or beat we bring to the table. But yeah, a lot of that. I mean, Tevin Campbell is like my main inspiration.
Really?
Yeah, which is kind of interesting.
It is
that's
interesting.
My favorite artist.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it about Tevin Campbell?
His range and the riffs. I mean, even the songs, like everybody knows "Can We Talk." That's like a timeless album.
Yeah, this is number one.
Timeless track. You know, so just him alone, man. I mean, even like the songs he sung on the Goofy movie. You know, I even listen to those. You know,
Yeah.
So it's just like, man, I just like Tevin Campbell, man. He's just an awesome artist. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about you?
I would say I get my inspiration from Love too. Janet Jackson, Tamia, and Aaliyah. I think my style is incorporated through all three of those, and they talk about like experiences in love, and I'm such a love person. Like I believe in love so much, so that's like a lot of my inspiration and where I, write to or write from.
Yeah, and I that's very good to hear because I think that a lot of it's missing.
Yeah.
And keeping that core together and then y'all bringing it together, that's spectacular. Yeah. So let's talk about the song now.
Okay.
The song is, what is it? Anytime You Want.
Yeah.
So tell us about Anytime You Want.
Yeah, that's a song that I actually brought to the table. He actually found the beat on one of the websites. Sent it to me, and I said, "Oh man, that's slams right there." So instantly I just, and a lot of times I tell people all the time, like beats typically speak to me. Like I'll let a beat play. I don't really get too excited a lot of times. I just kind of listen to it, and I just start hearing things like, okay, it sounds like this beat sounds like, specifically for Anytime You Want, I was like, this beat sounds like a Bruno Mars. That's What I Like, right? Is that the name of the song?
Yeah.
That's What I Like. And then also I was thinking of the T.I. What's that song? Yeah, that song. And I was just like, man, I got to talk to the ladies on this one.
Yeah.
Let them know, hey, man, I could take you here. I could do this for you, Even though I'm broke right now, I was just like, yo, I still do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of, the inspiration behind that song.
Okay, cool. And so how's the song? So is it all of you in the song?
Yep, we're all on the song. He's took the lead on it, but we have the RCC feel, so we're like in the background doing little things.
Okay. Well, I think it's time for us to listen to it. So you want to go ahead and introduce it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is RCC, Anytime You Want, ladies.
All right, and this is where I'll edit, and then we're going to come back. Do a little bit more. 3, 2, 1. All right, that was RCC with Anytime You Want on Vena Soul. It's the Julian Show. I've got RCC here with me.
Yeah.
Dope song. What's coming up in the future here? Performances, more albums. What is next for you?
We have a show at the Hip Hop Fest on July 15th, so that's our next performance. We have another song coming out. What do you have?
They Know Me, which, we just talked about. They Know Me. We got a song, They Know. We got a few ones, man. It's just depends on which one gets mixed and mastered first. But we got a lot of tracks that are like equally just as good. So we're still kind of talking about that, discussing which one we want to put out first. But yeah, we got a few projects coming. It's exciting.
Fantastic. Well, I'm very glad all of you came through today. And we're going to definitely continue to support because this is what it's all about, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, supporting you, getting your music out there, good music too.
Appreciate that.
That's coming from the heart.
Yeah, thank you.
And especially with cassette tape earrings, we got to make sure.
You got to make sure.
We got to make sure. So, all right, everybody, RCC.
Hey.
Hey.
On the Julian Show. The 5 o'clock free ride is next.